Today we're going to take a brief trip to Rumour Town, and we all know what we do when we get to Rumour Town. We carry lots of salt in our hands, and not the kind of salt that you get when you read Reddit for too long. No, actual salt that we need to throw over our shoulder because this is a rumour. So, this rumour, this particular location in Rumour Town, is that Warner Bros. Montreal is reportedly developing a Suicide Squad game. Now the actual article is in French, so I know I'll link it below in case you are fluent in French. You can more than welcome to have a read, but I have a sort of translation via Google Translate, so again, probably going to be slightly inaccurate, but here's what it reads. Quote, while a newly remastered version of the Batman game was announced, according to a recent rumour, 2 new games DC Comics are in development at Warner Bros. Games. The first is a new video game on Batman, but there's a twist. The story would unfold in the near future, and the main protagonist is son of Batman, Damian Wayne. Not only the city of Gotham will be large, but on top of that, it will be very crowded. Unlike the previous video game Batman, in this one it will be a day and night cycle, no information regarding the availability of the Batmobile, but you should have access to the Bat Cycle. Regarding the Batcave, the latter may be upgraded over the progress of the game. Concerning the second video game, it will focus on the Suicide Squad. No surprise here with the film scheduled for August 2016, the game is officially in development at Warner Bros. Montreal, a third-person shooter and a direct sequel to the video game Batman Arkham Origins. In addition to these new games, you also have a new video game Spider-Man and a new Superman. Of course, we'll have more information at E3 2016 in a few weeks. Now, of course, this is the first we've heard of a Suicide Squad game, but it isn't the first that we've heard of a Spider-Man game. There were rumours some time ago that the guys over at Sucker Punch were actually working on a open-world Spider-Man game, and I would actually be more than okay with that, and I think many people would actually share the same feeling that actually sounds pretty awesome, and a Suicide Squad game would be pretty cool as well. Now this has the potential to be good at least, as long as they aren't trying to rush it out in time for the film. Of course, we had a surprisingly good game in the form of Mad Max, which wasn't exactly a tie-in with the movie, but it still obviously was that property and turned out to be actually a really strong game. Even if it did have its issues, it was a pretty damn good game. And of course, even though the Batman Rocksteady games aren't exactly movie tie-ins, they are of course a movie property that are one of the best movie property series in existence. So there's definitely a chance for Suicide Squad to be good. Obviously it depends who's making it. Are they rushing it out for the film? Are they basing it on the film? Or are they just using it as a sort of launch pad to go from? Sadly, we know none of these. But I'm hopeful. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that this is true, and B, that it's good. So it's going to be a lot of waiting to find out how true either of those statements actually are, but if indeed we see it at E3, it's not going to be that long to find out. Just a few weeks, as they said. It is coming up on the 12th of June is when the first conferences will begin. So hopefully we'll get confirmation soon. If not, well, a sad face I guess, but I think they would be remiss to not do something with Suicide Squad considering the hype around a particular film. And of course, if the film sucks, then it might be a bit different, but I don't know, we'll have to see. I would actually be more than okay with a Suicide Squad game, as well as a Spider-Man game handled by Sucker Punch. That would be cool. Batman, yeah, I'd play a new Batman, but I think I'm all Batmaned out, to be quite honest, but we'll have to say thank you very much for watching. But of course, do hit me up with your speculations below. What do you think is going to happen? Do you think this is true? What kind of sort of characters and setting would you like to see in the Suicide Squad game? And just, yeah, hit me up with your thoughts. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.